Welcome to another episode of Tanya's Talk, and thank you for listening. In January this year, I started a new YouTube channel. I didn't have any idea how long it takes people to grow a YouTube account, but I gave myself a 6-month deadline. I achieved it today, the 16th of April, 2025. So thank you from the bottom of my heart. I started my YouTube channel with daily vlogs of what I get up to on a day-to-day basis, which was barely nothing. Unless I was able to take on a small DIY project or Kevin would come for the weekend. The aim was to show people the woman who has dealt with severe online abuse for 3 years from my camera, not the camera of a troll, a stalker, or a jealous ex. I also decided to post police interactions. I was having so many that the police were becoming a huge contributing factor to my poor mental health. The attention the videos received was overwhelming after having not been heard for all these years. And I have tried my best to keep up with answering all your comments, which 95% have all been supportive. There is, however, and understandably, some confusion as to why would I be having all of these police interactions? Why am I being stalked? Who is the stalker? So I have decided a podcast would be the best way forward before I post any more police interactions that I have had. The reason for this is because the videos I will be posting are very distressing. To some, the sound of a woman screaming or shouting is just a noise, but to others, it can be distressing to listen to. And for my protection and understanding of the videos, I feel I need to explain as much as I can about my mental health status, the abuse, and how traumatized people may react that appears to others that they have mental health illness. This isn't always the case. This is a stigma put on victims who did not get the support that they should have. Anger makes some people shout. It makes some people violent. And some stay silent. Sadness makes some people cry. It makes some people hurt themselves. And some, they stay silent. If you were aware that I had been stranded on a boat and nearly lost my life during an aggressive storm, you may understand that a simple storm may cause me to feel that same fear I felt at the time on the boat. You would understand my irrationality when I panic. But someone who didn't know about my experience on the boat may, however, view me as strange for fearing such a small storm to the point I panic. And it's the same with abuse. No one knows. So when someone makes you feel you need to enter fight or flight mode over something small, the incident will be disregarded and the focus will be on your reaction. Respond, don't react, was 3 words I chanted to myself for a long time. I have had many unpleasant experiences with the police over the years. I have had authorities not only fail me, but lie about me. I have had abusers openly degrade me for views and cash. All these feelings trapped inside me because I couldn't get any help, and they were bound to come to the surface when I'd be made to feel violated. The situation with the police was not getting any better. It was getting worse, all of which will be told over time. I now just felt that the stalker was allowed to control and narrate my life for as long as I was breathing. Being locked away in my box room was as wild as my life would be. But I was safe there. The only way anyone could get to me was if I looked at my phone. I cut off from the world to protect myself. But when the police started knocking my door on the back of stalker hoax calls, I wasn't safe anymore. Demanding I opened my door, demanding to know who's inside my house, demanding to see everyone. They got me inside my house for the stalker. To protect myself further, I tried to keep interaction with the police to a minimum and would communicate with them through the window upstairs, constantly demanding to see me for welfare checks. I refused. They started coming for domestics anytime Kevin wasn't live. With a domestic, they need to know who's inside my house, pressuring Kevin to feel that he would have to open the door. These domestic hoax calls made it more difficult to not have to present myself at any time of day or night. Some officers made this more distressing than it needed to be by not listening to me tell them about the hoax calls, the stalker. They wouldn't leave, and I felt I had no place in the world to hide and just breathe. So when more police arrive, and I pick up that they haven't listened to me, but they're listening to a stalker who remains anonymous, they have no respect by believing me, and this can cause immense frustration when all your allegations have been ignored or dismissed. One of the videos I'll be posting has me constantly screaming, "Leave me alone, leave me alone." The officer that I was screaming at is the same officer who had attended previously but refused to take my phone and look at what I was trying to show him, to show why I was so distraught. He was now here, just weeks after he had called an ambulance that I was having a possible heart attack, but now threatening to kick my door in, all to appease the criminal who is doing this. Please don't judge women who scream and shout. We did talk once upon a time, but no one listened. And now we're left feeling that we have to fight in the world all day, every day. We are left feeling shame. I personally know that I could heal and I could be successful and I could regain my health. But to do that, I need the police to do their job. Thank you so much for joining me. This is the beginning of the end. Please remember, stay strong. You're worth lots of love from me to you. I'd just like to say it's been pretty overwhelming. I've hit 1,000 subscribers. More than that, I've had such overwhelming support. It's come as a bit of a shock, and it's made me realise 3 years of abuse has been a really long time. It hasn't felt like it living it. It's felt like a really long month. I didn't realise how maybe used to such extreme levels of abuse and hate maybe I'd come to get used to, because I'm struggling more with the support right now. But I want you to know that I really appreciate it. I'm a little bit frightened where this is going to head, whether I get support or not. Either way, I'm really terrified. I don't actually have any support. It is just me, and this has got to be the scariest thing I've ever done, but I don't have a choice, because I need this man to leave me alone, leave my family alone. I need the police to just not be in my life anymore. I don't do anything wrong. I don't want to have breakdowns anymore. I don't want to sit here and miss the sun or summer anymore. I've had a response from the Chief Commissioner finally. They want to hear from me. And everything's just happening so quickly. Something I was fighting for all this time, but I made the mistake of only doing it on TikTok. And TikTok is just a breeding ground for hate. YouTube has been really different. It's been a breath of fresh air, seeing new names, not feeling that energy. And when somebody does come from TikTok and leave a nasty comment, I can feel it. I can feel whether it's just somebody on YouTube naive to my video, just not understanding it, or if it is one of them. I do feel it. All I have ever wanted is to just be left alone. My goal in life was to complete my law degree, which I nearly did, and to travel and to help people for free. I was going to earn my money travelling, teaching English as a foreign language, and be able to help people who can't get access to the legal system. And that was all taken away from me. Everything was taken away from me. And now, ready to get it back, as scared as I am. 3 years has done a lot of brainwashing to me, and I've had to do my own therapy. I've had to remind myself at the most hardest times, you have to fight. You have to keep fighting your abuser. Fight your depression. Fight your anxiety. And don't let friends, family, colleague, authorities, don't let them diagnose you. You know you best. And sometimes we just need things in life to stop. Smashed windows. Paint up my house. Sexual allegations towards little girls. It's been a lot. But here I am, and I'm here because of all of you watching my videos, and mostly not judging me, not judging how I reacted to the police. And unfortunately, the rest to come are going to be worse. The rest are where I didn't post them because I really am quite upset. Some of them I'm screaming, some of them I'm just outright rude, and I didn't want to just post them without people understanding the context of why. I was just a mother, a grandmother, studying, close to finishing, close to finally achieving without depending on anybody else. To have it taken from you overnight, or because you're with someone, it is very overwhelming and emotionally draining. It does all take time, so please just have patience. Bear with me and it will all start to make sense. And hopefully behind the scenes, this side for me, things will start happening. Because no one should have to live a life like this in the hands of a man that you've never met.